Greetings in the love and in the light of our infinite prime creator, the divine grid programmer. Namaste, namaskaram. This video offering from the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength. This particular information dissemination missile deals with timeline splits between the artificial intelligence hive mind and the timeline split of organic, pure divine, human Adam Kadmon existence. Essentially, I realized that I attempted to put the whole Enki-Enlil dichotomy, separation to rest. However, it appears that once again, it is a valid and necessary point, thematic topic to resurrect and to present to you, my dear, esteemed, honorable, and most noble viewer. If for any other reason, for simplicity's sake, to represent the two timeline shifts. Enki, aka Lucifer, I forget how Ishmael Perez, the name, I can go get the book that he wrote, but the Animos, I think he calls it, is the AI God, the artificial intelligence God, who was an original 11th density being right the next step down from source, essentially Lucifer. The story of that part of creation, the egotism of the light bearer falling in the narcissistic dwelling upon his own ego and how great he was and all this, essentially is the fall of man. The story of Enki, the story of the artificial intelligence hive mind, is man's ego. It is, if you understand the Kabbalah, which is a Hebrew word that means, I believe, reception or receiving, but it's a tool. Kabbalah is a tool to understand the Torah, which the Torah is a quantum gift from source. And I really don't care if this triggers anybody's religious snobbery or racial snobbery hang-ups by referencing the holy book of the Jews, the Torah. But this is, when you understand this at a deeper level, this is all of mankind. This is the story of all mankind and the tool of the Kabbalah, which is a key to unlock the Torah. And you understand the tree of life as the fruits of the Torah, the quantum understandings of light code of the Torah, and you understand the two dimensions, the tree of life and the fall of man, eating from the tree of knowledge before they understood the tree of life, the empty vessels that Adam and Eve were when they were thrust into this third dimension material realm. Now, granted, I'm not going to lay the fault at Adam and Eve, because there was some tampering by the serpent, and the serpent represents the negative Anunnaki, Enki, the reptilians. Enki is Lucifer. Enki is creation through science and technology. Enki is the artificial intelligence hive mind. Enki is the one responsible for events that began in March of 2020 and are still playing out. But for simplicity's sake, I resurrect again Enki and Enlil. And Enki representing the timeline shift of those humans who are worshiping technology, who have no problem being part of the hive mind, For whatever reason, they've made that decision here in the third dimension to accept the injection, to welcome nanoparticulates, sentient nanoparticulates into their system, thus becoming, on that first step of transhumanism, to more machine than human. And Enlil, the other side of the dichotomy of the natural, biological, human Adam Kadmon, divinely conceived, divinely executed, divinely planned, divinely realized, biological, pure biological human. That is what Enlil, now I'm going on record as to state, represents. Enki is Lucifer. Enki is the artificial intelligence hive mind. Enki is technology. Enki is ego. Enki is lies. Enki is exploitation. Enki is a coward. And I challenge Enki to a spiritual duel at any time. Look my channel up. I've already been attacked by Phoebus Apollo, which now is claiming that they are Enki. The attacks continue on Facebook. Meet me in the third dimension, Enki, and I will do Enlil a favor, and I will take you, and I will do humanity a favor by taking you out of the equation. Simply, I will invoke the blue sword of Michael. I will invoke the white light protective of source, and we will do intellectual battle. And I'm quite certain I will come out on top. I will be victorious because I have source connected knowledge. I'm a self-empowered human, and you can take that to the cosmic bank and write the check out to the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength and sign it Enki. Enki do. But guess what? Humanity has a choice to go one timeline to follow Enki, the artificial intelligence hive mind, accept all technology and just, and then end up like the Greys. Okay? Because the Greys basically were the Martian slave race before the flood occurred. Okay? Enki, as I've done more research, Enki it's as Ismail Perez has stated, that beginning with Zechariah Sitchin's and all the other scribes that have translated, well, it starts even before Zechariah Sitchin's, because the scribes were in fact working for Marduk, which is the son of Enki. So all of that information about making Enlil the bad guy before the flood and and all that, that's all propaganda from the artificial intelligence hive mind Enki. Okay, that's what that's all about. Essentially, and the reason why the flood came about was because Enki was running amok with his creations. He was making his genetic monstrosities. The guy, this person, for supposedly being one of the best geneticists, regardless of whether or not he had anything to do with the Adam Kadmon genetic vehicle, this guy he's a fuck up. Enki is a fuck up, a cosmological vampiric fuck up. And that is what the whole artificial intelligence hive mind, technological monstrosity, Darth Vader, Sith Lord, all that's what he represents. And I'm going to tell you, that's where the Greys, the ETs, the Grey ETs have gotten themselves into a fix, because they can no longer biologically reproduce. Their DNA has become more machine than divinely executed Adam Kadmon. They are based on the Adam Kadmon template, right? The humanoid template: 2 arms, a head, torso, leg, not insectoid, not any other type of life form, but and that's where we're at right now in this timeline split. Can easily be summed up as third dimension is Enki and the artificial intelligence hive mind and the technological route, or the golden age timeline of the new earth, the 5D timeline of divinely realized, all your DNA strands are reconnected, and you begin to have the powers inherent to the divinely designed Adam Kadmon genetic vehicle, which once you start to investigate that, once you put your smartphone down, trash your virtual reality goggles, discontinue your membership to the metaverse and all that, once you get your connection to your holy guardian angel, which is connected to source, your higher self is in constant communion, your lower nature has been subdued, your mind is right, your mental sphere is clear, you are employing the Kabbalah, the key, the tool of reception from the Torah, and you're receiving the light codes, and you understand the cosmology of this existence, and you gain divine gnosis. At that point, my dear esteemed viewer, you are on the Golden Age timeline. There is some misleading information out there, but it does involve some work. It does involve you making decisions. And part of the decisions is if you're going to go one route to Enki's domain in the artificial intelligence timeline, or you want to go to the Golden Age timeline and be part of the natural process of things. But yeah, Enki is a fuck up. The flood was created. He saved what he could for his own selfish purposes. Once the space shuttles had taken the humanoids from Earth to Mars, the ones that he wanted to save, they were all bunched together in a big group and put in some kind of storehouse in one of Mars' underground cities. I mean, this information's out there, folks. This information, and it's still being played out right now to this day. Homo sapiens, the outcome of Homo sapiens. Are we going to be Homo luminous on the new elevated meta-humans whose personalities and existence are based on higher values? That we have crossed the abyss of existence? That we have married the ideal with the actual? That you are walking the walk, talking the talk, living your truth? Well, that remains to be seen, and that remains to be seen for you if you hit the subscribe button, leave this video a thumbs up, and stay tuned for further video rants. Okay, I admit this one was a rant, but I have to kind of check in every so often and get it straight in my head. And if anybody watches this video, realize I'm learning as hopefully someone's finding value in this message. But as I regurgitate knowledge that I read and attempt to put it into the airs, to manifest it, it clicks quantum codes that the divine Kabbalah takes from the Torah of light. And so that's what I meant, this bears investigation. Let me put this before you, to investigate the knowledge of the Torah, the quantum light codes that are in the Torah. Use the Kabbalah, the tree of life. Adam and Eve, that's the whole thing. They were tricked by the serpent. They ate of the tree of knowledge. They became empty 3D shells without the tree of life. And that's how we get back connected to source, is climbing the ladders of lights, which are the chakras. Any of these traditions are valuable, are doable. It doesn't matter that it comes from India or whatever, Hawaii, Lahuna, all these systems that confront the basic nature, lower nature of man, where you put you in the charge, you elevate your mind from superstition, you self-empower, you integrate all of your divine aspects, and you put Enki, you give him the pink slip. Your time's done, buddy. But so yeah, I had to resurrect the whole Enlil Enki thing once again, since it has proven to be a viable model to explain things in this world. So hopefully that is this transmission, this information dissemination, transmission from the Aumbonda New Earth Ashram for Compassion and Strength has meant something of value, intellectual merit to somebody out there and resonated somehow. If so, leave this video a thumbs up, leave a comment, stay tuned, and stay buckled up, folks, because it's just going to get better for us here in this Golden Age timeline.
Namaste. Namaskaram.